Let's talk about the deadlift setup. So, number one, my feet are going to be underneath my hips. That's going to be the best stance for most people, right? So my feet just underneath my hip bones, about 6 inches apart. I'm going to make sure I apply pressure through all 3 corners of my feet, big toe, little toe, heel. So the weight's never just in the toes and it's never just in the heels. And make sure that you grab the bar just outside the shins so that as you're bringing the bar up, your hands are not getting pinned on the thighs. This, for example, would be a little bit too narrow, and this too wide. The bar needs to be over the center of the foot. That means I'm going to make sure I'm standing with my feet under the bar so the bar is right over the midfoot. And when I place the bar down, when I pick it up, it's got to be over that midfoot. You can see that the bar is about 1.5 inches or so from the shins. And when I pick the bar up, the shins cannot roll the bar out over the toes. It has to stay over that midfoot. So when I pick the bar up, I make sure that though the shins touch the bar, I do not let the bar roll out of position. It stays over the midfoot. Another really important cue is called taking the slack out of the bar. Now, I want you to imagine you're going to pull something really heavy that's attached to a long rope. If that rope is loose and you try to pull it, it's going to jerk and you're not going to be able to pull that weight. However, if you lean into it and get some nice tension on that rope, you're going to start to be able to pull much more easily. That's the same idea with taking the slack out of the bar. You're going to create as much tension throughout the body as possible. Think of your arms like those cables or ropes. They've got to be nice and taut, and then all you do is apply pressure with the legs and stand up. All you need to do is grab the bar as tight as possible, create as much tension throughout the body by lifting your chest up and pushing your feet into the bar with nice tight hips, and you're going to hear a little click. That's the click of the slack coming out of the bar. That's going to hit the plates, and that means I've applied sufficient tension. From this point, all I have to do is leg drive. If you don't create enough total body tension, if you don't get the arms tight and you try to deadlift, you won't take the slack out of the bar, and instead you're going to see a jerk happen. Versus when you are tight and you take the slack out, you're just going to squeeze straight up. No jerk.